Bodhi tree and Stup. The Bodhi tree is again a significant worshipping place in the Jetwan complex. It is said that the tree is standing at the same space where Anathapindika planted the Bodhi tree. A stup is situated towards eastern side of the Bodhi tree and include a square relic chamber, monastery number 19 and the temple. This is one of the largest structure of the Jetwan complex and is identified as the original Jetwan monastery constructed by the Anathapindika. This monastery encompasses 21 rooms, a corridor, a courtyard and the well within. One of the cells bears a bed made of bricks for resting the residing monks. At the center, a stup and well were also found. Excavation reveals that the structure was repaired at least 3 times. The initial repairs were observed during the Gupta period, followed by the 9th century CE, and the last renovation was identified in the 11th-12th century CE. The Vihar structure embedded the clay ceiling of the Buddha in Dharma Chakra mudra and Brahmi inscription of the Gupta period. Also yielded 2 inscribed sculpture of Buddha in a Bhumisparsha mudra and a monkey offering honey to Buddha datable to 9th century CE. The significant discovery of the excavations was a finding of copper plate inscription issued by the Kannauj king Govinda Chandra for the land grants of the monks of Shravasti. Stupa H. This stupa is situated just in front of the Mulganda Kuti and on the main road of the sacred area. Like other structures, this stupa also witnessed several restorations and alterations. Presently, the outer remains of the stupa are datable to the Gupta period, but it must have been constructed in the earlier times. It is said that this stupa was constructed on the spot where Buddha preaches his monks and ladies. Monastery F and G. Monastery F and G are supposedly ancient Buddhist structure in the Jetwan complex and are probably related to the Gandhakuti. Monastery F is a square in shape and contains 22 cells, relatively smaller than Monastery G. The central courtyard and the cells are made of burnt bricks of the same size. Monastery G is bigger than Monastery F and oblong in plan. It consists 26 bigger sizes room and entrance hall, a courtyard and a veranda. Both these monasteries have gone through several repair works and alterations. Stupa number 8. This stupa is situated adjacent to the Monastery G in its west direction. Stupa 8 is a double stupa constructed one above the other in a different periods. The lower stupa was the earliest one, datable to the Kushana periods, is bear the image of Bodhisattva with an inscription that mentions the donation of true brothers. The topmost stupa was raised during the 9th century CE. Mahet, the ancient city of Shravasti. The ancient prosperous city Shravasti is situated northern side of the Jetwan monastery. It is already stated that city has a beginning in the 8th century BCE. In ancient times, Shravasti was bounded by a crescent shaped big earthen ramparts that has entry from 5 gates in 4 directions. Presently, ancient city contains a few significant structure which survived through the ages. Shobhanath temple. This temple is situated on the high mount visible from all directions. This temple belongs to the Sambhavanath, the 3rd Tirthankar of Jain sect. It is also said that the temple was erected upon the spot of his birthplace. This temple was modified and altered from the ancient to the medieval period. Pakki Kuti. This is one of the least Buddhist stupas remaining in the city. Sir Alexander Cunningham identified this stupa as the stupa of Angulimala, visited by the Chinese traveller Hensang. However, other views related to this structure to the hall of law constructed by the king Prasenjit. Kachi Kuti. This is a stupa situated not far from the Pakki Kuti. This structure has also gone through several alterations over the course of time. The lower deposit is datable to the Kushan period and the top portion is assigned to the medieval period. Historians argue that the stupa of Sudatta, viewed by Chinese traveller Heng Seng. Recently, an excavation was carried out by the Archaeological Survey of India at Orazhar, situated near the Shravasti. This excavation brought forward the structural remains of the monastery. This monastic place is identified with the famous Purvarama Vihar built by Vishaka and mentioned by the Fahian. The above description aptly focus on the significance of Shravasti and its role in the flourishing and development of Buddhism in ancient India. The structural remains and archaeological discoveries suggest that the site was active from the Mahajanpad to the medieval period, which is a very rare phenomena in India. The archaeological records of Shravasti demonstrate the significant history, marvelous architecture and beautiful sculptures, art and antiquarian remains. The affluence of the site was witnessed in the archaeological excavation, substantiating the literary text, particularly Jain and Buddhist. Shravasti was the favorite abode of Buddha and his follower, and the remnants of numerous stupa, monastic temples, parks, ponds verify the same. Most of the prominent structures are related to the Kushan period. Even the earliest image of the Shravasti is also datable to the Kushan period and was donated by the celebrated monk Bala, who also donated the image to Sarnath. Many Buddhist structures of Jetwan were either reconstructed or repaired during the Gupta period, as suggested in the archaeological excavation. Inscriptional record mark that the site remained a functional Buddhist center for the post-Gupta to the medieval period. This is one of the few sites in India that remained in active Buddhist center from 6th century BCE to the 12th century CE. So friends, in this video we talked about the importance of ancient Shravasti, its association with the Buddha and its archaeological research of this highly important historical Mahajanpada. I hope this video help you to grow your understanding about the great Buddhist sites of the Shravasti. Thank you.